So today's Sunday and we're gonna do a roast chicken, but I want to show you a great way of doing it so it doesn't take as long. I've got the barbecue going at about 180, 200 degrees, and we're gonna make a compound butter. So just a butter that you flavor up with whatever you like. Sometimes I might do Vietnamese, that would do the chicken for banh mi, but this time just traditional sort of lemon and garlic butter. I've got chicken here, and what we're going to do is, the easiest way to butterfly chicken, if you don't get your butcher to do it, is just get some chicken shears like this, and what we want to do is through this head, or where the neck would have been, we just want to cut either side of the backbone. Just like that. A little bit of pressure is all you need to get it happening. And cut through one way, and then the other side of the backbone. Sorry for my elbow. Sometimes, yeah, it might be a bit easier to get a butcher to do it, but if there's no butchers around and you're in lockdown, this is probably the best way to do it. And it gets a bit awkward here. The good thing about butterflying the chicken is, like I said, it probably reduces the cooking time by about maybe 20-30%. So there's our backbone. We're gonna save that. We're gonna use the bones of the roast chicken another day, and we'll make up a little bit of a light stock in the Thermomix. So we'll just set this aside for now. And now what you want to do is get your chicken. You want to flip it over. You've got the breast side at the top here now, and we just want to press down on that. So now we've got the chicken pretty much all on one level. And what we want to do before we make up our compound butter is, this skin is quite stretchy, but what we need to do, we're going to put all the butter and stuff into here. So what we need to do is just sort of separate the skin from the flesh. And it's a bit of a weird thing, but you can see how I can get my fingers right down into, I don't know if you can see that, right down into the thigh and into the leg, just sort of pressing it with your fingers to sort of loosen the skin away from that. And once we get that done, so there we go. So you can see all that loose skin in there that we're going to fit all that beautiful flavored butter into. So let me just quickly come over here. I'll just wash my hands. So come over here. And we'll get these washed up. Pardon my back. And grab a pea towel. And now, what we're gonna do is turn on the Thermomix. So, compound butter, just a flavored butter, okay? And whatever you wanna throw into it. I've got about, I don't know, 120 grams of some butter that we'll pop there. But I'm gonna make this super garlicky. It's just garlic and lemon, you can't go wrong with that. So what I've got is about 2, 4, 6, I don't know, 8 or 10 cloves of garlic. I've also got just one shallot that I had sitting there. Pop those into there. I've got some lemon zest that I've already chopped up as well. Pop that into there. I've got some herbs, some rosemary that was in the garden. I've also got a bit of sage that was kicking around the crisper in the fridge. What I'm gonna do with that though is I'm just gonna give the sage and parsley just a head start in the thermos. So just give it a little bit of a chop up like this, like that. I've got some parsley, some that I had before. Pop that into there. Lots of parsley, so just sort of chop this up. Give it as I say, a little bit of a kick start. Like that. Into there. And we'll add some salt and some pepper to taste. We'll get this chopped up now. So just, I don't know, speed 5 for 5 seconds. You can start hearing it. That's pretty much done. Pop that out. TM6 meditation. we go. There's our herbs and stuff just chopped up. And now, add in our butter. Add in, I've got the zest that I've taken off of the lime, so we'll just add in some of the lime juice into there. It's not lime, sorry, lemon juice into here. All right. And we'll just scrape that down and just give this a mix up. So that butter is still, it's not super soft because I want this to sort of hold together. And so just sort of bring this up to maybe about speed 6. Then it starts softening as it mixes up as well. I'll have a little bit of a look. So probably, I don't know, give it 10, 15 seconds. We'll start hearing it, so it's not moving anymore, so let's just stop that. We'll load this here. All right, looking good. So that's pretty much it. I'll set that there. I'll move this into here. And so that's what we've got now, is a beautiful garlic and parsley compound butter for our chicken. All right, and set that there. And now all you need to do is just get little sort of walnut-sized pieces of the butter, and then start furthest the point away from you. So into the leg here, we're just going to pop that into there. Take another little bit into the other leg. And if the butter is too soft, the best thing to do is just pop it back in the fridge so it sort of sets, because if it's too soft, it's going to start melting in your hand and you're not going to be able to get it in there. So we'll just keep doing this until all that butter is under there, and that's going to melt beautifully, start flavoring up the chicken as it's roasting away, sort of basting it at the same time. And so what we'll do is I'll do this, and I'll come back in a second. So we've got our butter in there, and like I said, you just sort of open that up, you put all your butter under it, and now all we need to do is just grab a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and we just want to rub that into the skin and sprinkle it with some sea salt and some pepper. You can put paprika, chili, whatever you like onto that. I've got the barbecue going, like I said, about 180, 200. You could just do this in the oven if you wanted to. So I just prefer to do it outside just because it's easy. And so check your temperature, so that's at about reading 180. Inside here we've got it set up indirect heat. So we're going to take off the heat that's in the middle. I've got a roasting rack over top of a baking tray with some water, and that just helps it from smoking and dripping down. It keeps a bit of moisture in there as well. We'll just drop that into there, and we'll come out and we'll check this in about 20-25 minutes to see how it's browning up. If it's browning up a bit too much, we'll just put a little bit of alpha oil over the top, but that should take about 45 minutes, 45-50 minutes. What we're looking for is 80-degree internal temperature. That will use a meat thermometer. So we'll come back and check it out in a sec. Well, in 20 minutes. So it's been 20 minutes, and we'll open this up. It smells fantastic. You can see how it's already taking on some color. That butter's melting in there. It's taking on a bit too much color right now, so just lightly put a bit of alpha oil onto there, and we'll just take that off later on, but we just want to get that heat happening into the middle of it. So we'll give it another 20 minutes and we'll check the temperature at that time. So we've just checked the temperature. It's probably been about another 30 minutes since the last time we saw you, so about 50 minutes all up. This is now at 80 degrees. Just check it at a few different places around it. So that's perfect, beautiful color on there. So what we'll do is we'll just take this off. Our roast chicken is done. We're gonna let that rest, covered up, and We'll do a last shot with all the veggies and stuff all done up. So see you soon. All right, so here we go, getting our lockdown roast chicken dinner set up. Hope you guys liked it. So what I really want to show you is just making how easy it is to make the compound butter in the Thermomix. Just whatever flavors you want, throw that onto here. Beautiful chicken is rested now. Pop that onto there. Get some of these juices over the top. And there we have it. Butterfly roast chicken dinner for a Sunday lockdown. Enjoy.